Hi there, Bill Hitchcock. Fantastic program for you. Boy, we're going to be talking about two things. One, a lot. One is Hatteras Island. Boy, have they had some interesting times of late. As you recall, we reported on this. There's been a petroleum spill. For the past year, they've been trying to clean up on Hatteras Island, particularly Buxton, about a half mile they've closed off the beach. The other thing, which has gotten a lot of play, a lot of media, are the houses that have fallen into the drink in Rodanthe. There's now a debris field on Hatteras Island that we're all being warned about. Now this one. It's like a Godzilla movie. It's called the Blue Dragon. Has shown up on Hatteras Island, and we're going to talk a lot about the Blue Dragon. It's venomous, and I'll let you know it feeds on Portuguese Man O Wars. God. Oh, where's Mothra? Godzilla. Oh boy! But the other thing we're going to talk about, there's been a change up with the North Carolina Marine Fisheries Commission. There is a new chairman. And we're going to talk about that. But now let's get on into, oh, by the way, don't forget, we're getting ready to do those interviews with the executive directors. The executive director of the North Carolina Division of Marine Fisheries, the executive director of the North Carolina Fisheries Association, the past and present chair of the Marine Fisheries Commission, hopefully the Coastal Conservation Association. Send in your comments, your questions. What do you want me to ask them? Because in about a week we're showing up in person with camera crew and we're going to interview them. I want your questions. I want to ask your questions to these different executive directors. So please go to YouTube, post them there, or email me, billhitchcock@mail.com, billhitchcock@mail.com, billhitchcock@mail.com. Send me your questions. I will go to these executive directors, such as Kathy Rawls with the Division of Marine Fisheries. I will ask her your questions, so send them to me so we can get on with that. Now, as I made mention, we did a show on this about the petroleum leak up in Hatteras. They've been cleaning it up for a year now, and people are getting kind of upset that, hey, it's not cleaned up yet. Now we've got a debris field, and here's why. I'm sure you've seen some of this footage, but we're going to play some of it from the houses in Rodanthe falling in the drink.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh God, it's coming!
The debris field is what they're warning everybody about. Evidently it's gone south, so be careful whether you're in the water, on the beach, and boats. If you're boativating on by, it's one of the great hazards, particularly after storms when that happens. Chickamacamico Fire Department, that's where the footage came from. We used to call it Chickamacamico, and I got a lot of phone calls. That was a long time ago, so I'm not making fun of anybody. So thank you for that footage. So we got the debris field, we've got the petroleum. Now, we've got, let me get this. This is from the National Park Service up in Hatteras. The blue dragon, Glaucus atlanticus, has been spotted washing up on the Outer Banks. This venomous sea slug, oh lordy, lives in the open ocean and occasionally gets stranded on dry land following strong winds. They may only grow to about an inch long, but don't let their size fool you. They pack a punch. Boy, do they pack a punch. Just, you know, this thing that big. It says, as they move through ocean currents, they snack on their main meal of choice, the Portuguese Man O Wars, which is also venomous. You talk about the blue sea dragon, this little 1-inch long slug is a tough little bugger. Oh, what's the most venomous thing I can find out here in the ocean? Boom. Let's eat it. Oy vey, because their meals consist of such a venomous creature, they are capable of storing that venom up for their own defense. Oy, listen to this. Blue sea dragons can travel in groups known as blue fleets. This is coming from the National Park Service. If they are discovered dead or alive, they remain venomous. Beautiful little buggers. If you see them, I didn't roll this footage, did I? I've had a black screen behind me the entire time. Anyway, that's a close-up of one of these blue sea dragons. I want to go into some footage. It is by Zone A. I'm just only going to play, this is like a 5-minute long video, only going to play about a minute of it, but I want you to see what these blue sea dragons look like.
This is a Glaucus atlanticus, also known as the blue dragon. This small slug goes by many other names, including sea swallow, blue angel, blue glaucus, and blue sea slug. Glaucus atlanticus is able to feed on the Portuguese Man O Wars due to its immunity to the venomous nematocysts. It consumes the entire organism and appears to select and store the most venomous nematocysts for its own use.
If you see one of these blue dragons, well, I don't care if you're up in Hatteras or wherever, they're in Australia. I know they go that distance from here. Don't touch it. It's venomous. It eats venomous critters like the Portuguese Man O Wars. They store the venom. They can be dead or alive, and you can still be impacted by their. Actually, I'm just going over to scratch my leg right in the middle of doing the TV thing. So don't touch them. Whatever you do, in poor Hatteras Island, again, the cleanup spill with the petroleum they've been working on for a year, the debris field, which is now on Hatteras Island due to the homes that are going into the drink up in Rodanthe. Now they got the blue dragon that is showed up on the beaches. Just be careful. That's all I ask, is just be careful. Now, I do want to make mention, we have a new chairman of the Marine Fisheries Commission. Rob Bizzle, after 12 years, has stepped down, or is stepping down, and Sammy Corbett, who's been the vice chair underneath Rob Bizzle, will be the new chairman. I have not gotten a press release yet, or they haven't put out a press release yet while we're making this particular program. I do know that Sammy, now Rob represented the recreational industry. Sammy represents the commercial industry, not a fisherman, but industry. And he has been involved with the Marine Fisheries Commission a lot over a long period of time. And again, I await for the press release to come out on him so we can read the official information to get out. But Rob Bizzle, after 12 years, is stepping down. I know he's done work very, very hard. And Sammy Corbett, who's been the vice chair, is now going to take his place. He does represent the commercial fishing industry, not fishermen. Don't forget, I'm going to be interviewing the chairman of the Marine Fisheries Commission, the executive director of the North Carolina Division of Marine Fisheries, the executive director of the North Carolina Fisheries Association, and with fingers crossed, the CCA, the executive director, David Sneed. I know that they're in the midst of a lawsuit, and David told me that he's got to check with his lawyers to see if he can, because of this lawsuit. That's fine. I more than understand. Send me your questions. Post them here at YouTube or email me, billhitchcock@mail.com, billhitchcock@mail.com, and I will ask your questions to these different directors. You got a question for Kathy Rawls? Do you have a question for Glenn Skinner, who's the executive director of the North Carolina Fisheries Association? Send it in, and I will ask them. It's going to be a great program. We're going to be doing the actual interviews in about another week. I wanted to get some time up for folks to post their questions that they want them to be asked to these directors. I'm Bill Hitchcock. Until next time, see ya.